Forge your sword, put on your armor, protect your world. Millions of gamers around the world have been doing this as part of Warcraft, but now the war is on the big screen. The man cave is ready. Are you?
Dark forces are upon us. Our world is on the edge of war. It's death to all things.
Mr. Jones, how are you doing, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
Thank you for joining us in the Man Cave. This industry of gaming has kind of brought followers to your movie. So were you scared about the pressure of that?
The game's been around for 20 years, and the number I heard is that 100 million people have played the game over that 20-year history. So I know that there's a big fan base out there, and I know that there's going to be a lot of eyes watching me to see whether I got it right or not from their perspective.
Why are you here? To save our people.
Did you guys have to get into the game to kind of get these characters?
You don't need to be a big gamer to watch this movie or to appreciate it. We're starting at the very beginning, hence.
The beginning.
We're starting at the very beginning to introduce not just people that are familiar with the game to a world they already know and love, but to make it easy for people to have an entry point.
We must fight together.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. But with the humans' help, there could be.
Well, how do you strike that balance between creative liberties and also sticking to what the game is?
When we all kind of decided on what the film needed to be, to go right back to the beginning, to the first game was called Orcs and Humans, and it was all about this first contact between these two different civilizations, these two cultures. And a lot of those characters were drawn in big, broad brushes in the game. And my job was like fill in the details. Who are these people? What do they care about? Because that's not in the game. You know, that's something that needed a new interpretation. And that's the idea that heroes are on all sides. And in this script, it was kind of the old-fashioned thing. You know, the humans were the good guys, the monsters were the bad guys, and that's not what Warcraft is.
Can we trust him? They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that?
This thing has a following already, and you have a character that sets out for you. So how did you add your own personal touch to it?
Duncan was very diligent about being faithful to the mythology of the game and to the history of these characters, rooting yourself in the reality of the world and trusting that the world has been faithfully developed enough in order to just let yourself off the leash and just try and bring truth to it.
Half the people are CGI and they've got these markers on their faces. I mean, you guys are just playing yourselves in your normal state.
Duncan was great. You know, he was about always keeping a lifelike statue of what the orcs look like. So it constantly reminded you of what that was. Even if he was in blue PJs, you still kind of could imagine it. Toby carried himself like, I'm a fierce orc and I'm the leader of my clan, even in these PJs.
Are you worried about that? The fact that the serious gamers may come up to you and speak to you in the orc language and you may not be able to reply?
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I've got it. Whatever they say, I'll understand.
Does it make you nervous to think that maybe 5 years, 10 years down the line, you could be doing a 4th edition and you guys could be the icons?
It makes me so nervous that I might be employed for the next. Oh no, please, please let it go for 10 films, because then we'll be able to tell. Not only will I be filthy rich, but we'll be able to tell stories that people really want us to tell.
Whatever you plan to do, do it now!